So you can see here the broad network just for connectivity and products, with about 125 laboratories and 16,380 employees right now. So CY, I'm showing now the content slide, and I would like to hand over the presentation for you. You have now the floor.
Okay, thank you. Hello, everybody. Thanks for your time to participate in this webinar. This 1 hour time will make you know about the infrastructure of the SGS total solution, but we cannot include all the service detail or technical detail. I hope this webinar can draw your attention, let you understand and aware that besides the regulatory compliances, standard testing, certification, and pre-shipment inspection, SGS has a huge capability on non-regulatory and non-traditional service. Total Solution team can bundle and modify our existing service with your need. This webinar will give you an introduction on Total Solution service, include our capability, expert pool, service program overview, and also we'll have some case sharing. As the world becomes more connected, customers such as brand manufacturer or retailer must ensure the regulatory conformity of their product and service. Facing dealing with the ever-increasing volume of the regulations across the global, regulatory compliance is only the basic entry requirement. Strong market competitions and user concerned make more lists for the quality, performance, durability. This results in great demand on different non-traditional services. And the growth of the e-commerce and the new technologies, such as 5G, the 5th generation technology standard for broadband cellular network, the IoT, the Internet of Things, and AI, the artificial intelligence, brings the challenge. But it also means that there is a great business opportunity. Speed to the market is also important. Different expertise for product verification and the quality improvement is essential. Why SGS Total Solution? We can help to improve the efficiency. We can join with you and your supply R&D team to determine and define the requirement of the product specification. We strongly believe that do it right at the design stage will be less retest, less modification. This shortens the product development time with the acceptable quality level. Save the time that save the cost, faster launching that have the good sell. As a leading company in testing, certification, and inspection, no doubt that we can identify the applicable regulations. This expertise helps for customer business development, especially on the new product category and the new market country. SGS also keep expanding our expertise on new and high technology and apply that expertise in 5G, IoT, sustainability, energy efficiency, and green attributes from design stage to the end of the product life. Capability and service. Our experts support an every product stage, from design to production, and also the regulatory compliances on import and export of goods. Our solution deliver safe, accessible, high quality goods and service in store and online to ensure secure connectivity, reduce the risk, and build customer trust. Value-add experts for product verification to assure and enhance the product performance by our tailor-made service solution. Our service include R&D, the design validation. The service such as for the product pre-check on the safety and features with our engineer comment for what are good and what is no good, any potential risk of the main concern. And also we have the IoT ecosystem. It includes the cybersecurity and software apps validations. performance and reliability, failure and damage analysis, sustainability. It is talking about the reduce, reuse, recycle of the material, production monitoring, retailer and e-commerce supplier chain management. Our experts. It is not possible to have one expert for all concerned. It is not possible to have experts in every lab or office location. Solution team make use of the experts within the SGS group who have the great experience in different industry and with specific expertise. They are the industrial professionals from consumer electronics, such as for household appliances, audio-video products, power supply, lighting, rechargeable battery, and so on. Mobile and communications, such as the mobile phone or router. Automotive device, the electrical and electronic accessory used in vehicles. Functional safety and cybersecurity. It is mainly for the software-related industry. Machinery, medical device, semiconductor, chemical, and material. Also, our experts are in this, the industrial professionals. Their expertise covers regulatory and compliances such as safety, EMC, chemical, and energy efficiency. For your information, be the hot topics in coming year, we also establish different services for data privacy and the cybersecurity. With the different, we set up with different security level of the ecosystem and the device for different customer for the cybersecurity service. One more new service, it is talking about the Repairability Index label. This is a new requirement in France. Anyway, if you want to know more about this service, you can contact us or visit our SGS website. Expertise cover for the new technology related, as I just mentioned before, such as the 5G, the IoT, AI, wireless communication, and software evaluation. And we also cover the factory quality control and production monitoring, reliability and performance, and sustainabilities. You will find that expert listed here are of the electrical and electronics. But I have to say, we also cooperate with the expert in other business units, such as softline or hardline, in order to stick on our total solution approach. Testing capability. This is the overview information for SGS E&E testing laboratory location. In this moment, the total solution experts mainly located in China, Hong Kong, Taiwan, France, and other countries. We support other overseas affiliates customer by local testing solution. For example, Taiwan and Hong Kong work with the US salespeople and his customer for develop the test plan with the test execute in Taiwan and Hong Kong office. For other case, we work with the SGS UK testing in UK for Hong Kong customer. This demonstrates as a total solution are using the SGS global capability and experts to serve our customer. SGS Total Solution Service Program Overview. Herein, I showed some service model that have been proposed to the customer. The supply chain. Service model focus on the on-site factory control, not limited to the factory for the final product. Factory for sub-assembly, components, consumable materials can also be covered. Factory Teleco quality assessment. This is a full assessment plan used to verify the quality control system and the production process. In order to ensure there is a good quality control, acceptable the factory capability and capacity. If required, we can also provide a scoring scheme for grading the supplier. Not only reported the finding in the factory audit, we can identify the opportunity for continuous quality improvement and we can provide improvement action, advisory, and also the required training to the supplier. For the product design, evaluation, and control plan development. By developing a tailor-made test plan that covers the regulatory, performance, reliability, environmental, chemical tests, and any of the customer concerned testing. We can review and validate the product specification with the customer. This is used to avoid the product design to violate the regulatory rules and also it is out of the user expected. Product qualifications, final product testing, sampling tests on the production samples. This is the SGS traditional service. It is very mature service in SGS, and it is to be the part of the total solution proposal. But something more in our proposal, in the product qualification, it can include the traditional, we can include additional checking items as per customer need, such as the operational tests, reliability, or some function check. Production control. Service included first article assessment, pre-shipment inspection with an on-site constitutional check. We also have what we call the supplier quality engineering, SQE. In short, SQE is the on-site service for monitor the production and ensure the quality of the production units. Aftermarket. We render the failure analysis and improvement plan, and for the product surveillance test, we are offering the mystery shoppings. Case sharing. The coming slide will share some case with you. The first case, service for e-commerce and retailer. This customer segment have many questions as they have different product category and also they keep expanding. They need the professional support for different things such as packaging, private label, product design, customer review, or brand protection. And in my opinion, similar need is required by the brand owner or by the buying office, especially they want to develop the new product category or develop a new business market. Customer challenge. Because they have the great demand, they need the expertise for compliance requirements in different target countries. Customers need better and efficient product control, especially for the e-commerce customer. As requested in country regulatory requirement, they have to take more responsibility and liability for all imported items. Customers need the technical support in handling user safety-related complaint. As a whole, total solution proposed covered. I listed some key points for this customer range. Turn higher star rating. That is the product quality improvement. By studying what market user feedback, we work out the product improvement plans with supplier and customer. Some case for the private label product, we have the benchmarking testing on the other marketed products to find out the differential, pinpoint the key product specification for defining their product improvement target. Production specification review and control plan. SGS can define the right product requirement, providing transparent information for what customer need, so supplier can get ready for all information and testing, and to do the testing the requirement through. And we also propose and support for the factory testing. This is something new, so that the supplier can take part in the reliability and the durability tests, as for their self-product validation and also be the routine quality control. Supplier and production control. Besides the factory, technical and quality assessment, for e-commerce, we check for the supplier factory location, seeing any false registered location. As in the supply chain service, we had the case that we worked as the customer QA, staying in the factory for few weeks to ensure the good quality product delivery. This is something, what I mentioned is the SQE, mystery shopping, kind of the market product testing, surveillance testing. This is a new service model for e-commerce. This is an online sample shopping by SGS, and we conducted the validation test as per customer product quality control plan. Actually, the customer achieved for the private label and product design by the performance validation. Just customer that is just a moment. Sorry. Private label and product design by performance validation. Customer showed that it is tested by SGS. In the end, it can be trusted by consumer that it is tested by SGS. They obtained an effective product quality control, faster product time to the market, and have the updated product regulatory information. The second case is the air purifier. This is the one hot items in the last year due to COVID-19 situations. In this case, our customer know very well on the regulatory requirement. However, during discussion with the customer on the compliance project, we find that he did not substantiate clean abilities claim. Customer feedback that he and his team have no experience to substantiate the claims. So, for this case, SGS total solution, first of all, we study and discussed with the customer for the product design specification. Then we draft the protocol in order to support the customer claimed on the filtration and dust removal. In addition, we advise also the VOC removal and antibacterial rating as per his product specification. It is interesting. The information is not claimed as the customer do not know, but it is very useful. Within a week, we finalized the tailor-made protocol with the customer by determining the operating and test conditions. And then we start the testing with our nutrition and health department. This result shows a good performance. Customer use our test reports as a supporting document to substantiate his claim. Finally, customer is very happy as the user and there is a good user and market feedback. This enhanced his brand recognition. The third case, it is the robotic Wi-Fi non-rover. A power tool supplier have a new prototype, robotic Wi-Fi non-rover. Sorry, this is the customer first product with the smart function. Besides the few robotic solution, customer has high concern on the integration of the IoT ecosystem. And so how SGS Total Solution team work? Once again, as a first step, we study and discuss with the customer for his product specification. Besides the safety requirement for robotic, as per customer need, we focus on the radio frequency related function, performance, apps applications, reliability and durability. We draft out the protocol, the evaluation plan for the function check, apps evaluation and reliability. The evaluation plan includes wireless performance. Not only the actual user distance at different frequency. For this wireless performance, we use the OTA, the over-the-air test setup to measure the three-dimension antenna performance in order to ensure low weak point in the signal transmit power and also in the receive sensitivities. We used and also we added the interoperating ability test by different mobile phone and access point. With this, we verified, we work on the abstract functionality and also the functionality by the ISO and the Android OS. It included the system dataties. Out-of-box experience and also the user experience, the evaluation. This gives our engineer and the user comment for this product. And also, we also added some of the operational tests, such as under the dam heat conditions. With our validation test result, we discussed it with the customer and his design house for our finding. We share our opinion and comment on his improvement plan, as we wanted to ensure that all customer concerns can be settled as well. As a whole, the product launched in the market as per customer expected schedule and be of the good user review rating. What customers are saying? We started on the total solution in Asia country area first. In this year, the customer feedback on their product quality faster and wider than ever. By bundling SGS service, customer enhanced the product performance, improved the product quality, reduced the failure rate, and ultimately creating a customer satisfactory journey. And also they had the excellent and prompt supply support to the partner for the solutions and the business enhancement. As the last slide, I would like to highlight SGS, the total solution team can support you, join with you to understand your need, help you to prepare the protocol and execute it. On the other hand, we can join with you studying your customer need, support you to meet your customer required. Besides, we can help to coordinate with different business units, affiliates, and external service provider. If our local office is capable to handle the test, we can coach the local team how to work on our proposal service. If the local office does not have the testing capability or need overseas support, solution team can link up with the execution laboratories and how to manage the program with your SGS context. Once again, no limitations due to the SGS local capability. We can serve you by using SGS global network. As a whole, we strongly believe that SGS value-added expertise for product verifications and quality improvement is essential for speed to the market in our connected world. So that's all for my presentation on today. Following is the Q&A session. So, Shuke, please.
Yeah, thank you, CY, for your presentation. So before we are moving to the Q&A session, I'd like to display a short poll in parallel. So in parallel to our Q&A session, so you can share your feedback about this webinar and fill that out. So we will go now over the questions that the attendees raised. And I can see here already a few, so don't hesitate to use the Q&A section to place your questions that we can answer them. So, CY, the first question that came in is, I have a smart control and would like to have a control plan. How to proceed with the SGS solution team?
Okay, for this inquiry, you may contact our local sales or contact me by providing the product information and your specific need. Then we can follow up and suggest you the handling procedure. In general, the protocol or control plan can include regulatory requirement, the product label, menu, and packaging check, the physical characteristic check, the general quality and workmanship check, and the feature and function, reliability, and also environmental tests, durability tests that covered the product life or the mechanical past endurance tests. And if required, it can be included also some we call it the selective test or spot test for safety or EMC, chemical, or some of the food content. So, and I would like to specify that the protocol content can be tailor-made as per your need and as per your purpose, so that you can contact us and let us know what you need, and then we can do so. Thank you.
Perfect, thanks. Another question came in. Knowing failure analysis services can be offered. Can any pre-scan service be offered?
Okay. For the failure analysis service, I will say that we do not have the pre-scan service. I just think why you need the pre-scan service. Maybe the reason maybe you want to have some result with the short lead time. Let me have a quick introduction about our failure analysis service. There are 3 stages. I think the stage 1 service may fit your need. Okay, that is my thinking. The stage 1, what we call it is the possible root cause identification. We will find out and list down the possible root cause for the provided failure samples. We will define the identified root cause as the low chance, medium chance, and the high chance with our observation result and explanation. This service takes around 5 working days, so I think that it is reasonable and you can get a very preliminary information regarding your product, the failure reason, and also what is failure in your product, as well as some observation and explanation what SGS thinking about. For the stage 2, we call it as the root cause detail study. If required, with the possible root cause, we know about the possible root cause. Then we drafted the test plan for this root cause detail study by some simulation tests, conditioning tests, or by endurance tests, or even by the factory audit, in order to find out the actual root cause or the actual problem of the product. This one I cannot say. It can be a long time, or it depends on the test plan. So it is difficult to let you know the turnaround time. And the first stage, what we call it is the modification proof. It is used to evaluate the modified products, okay, and their improvement plan. This can be work on the product, the modified product, or in the factory to see whether they can produce the right product accordingly. So this is my answer regarding the failure analysis services. Thank you.
Thanks a lot. Yeah. So more questions are coming in. And what is the difference between technical and quality audit service and ISO 9001 audit?
Mm-hmm. Okay. Everybody knows about the ISO 9000. And a lot of the factory have this essential requirement. Already have this essential requirement. The TQA, the Teleco and Quality Assessment, we call it a TQA, tracked also the quality-related documents following the ISO 9000. But we focus more on the actual production of your product and the prototype. I will say that around 20% we focus on the system document, and more 80% of our work is on the actual production manufacturing. Our auditor will have a great manufacturing experience, and we will go through each manufacturing step, start from the material receivable area, and then the incoming quality control. If stated for the ISO, maybe we focus on the AQL and the document control. But for in our TQA, we not only focus on that. We will sample and check the inspection method, criteria, and also we'll check the method or the equipment, and also that their usage is right or not. And then we will have the component storage area, and we will focus on just like the first in first out practice or the ESD protection. Okay, see whether they have the very good practice on that. Then we will on the SMT, assembly line, package line, and so on. We will check the working instructions to see that there is a right control, the testing done, especially the testing is done correctly, and all the parameters are checked and tested. And one more thing, we also will comment. Sometimes we also will comment the production flow, whether it is smooth and effective or not. Then there is OQC and also the final product storage. So I will say that the TQA is more on the more technical and the product focus. Yeah, thank you.
Okay, thanks a lot. Yeah, well, I think we have addressed all the questions. There's nothing more coming in. So before we wrap up, as mentioned before, feel free to leave us any comment or just send us an email. We are happy to answer that. CY, do you have any last words you'd like to share before I close?
Okay, I will say that how I can say, this is nothing new, but we will encourage that we can work more closely for all issues. And the total solution is just the point that we would like to work with all the customer, not only on the certification, but in all stage or in the all product stage. So if you have any questions, don't hesitate, or I would like I would like to see that you will come to SGS and ask us. We will do our best to let you know how SGS can handle that, or how you can handle those things. So we are looking forward to hear you soon. Yeah.
Perfect. Thanks a lot. Thank you. So as usual, you will all receive the link to the recorded session and the Q&A document by email in the coming days. And so there's no further to discuss. I'd like to close this webinar now. You all stay safe, stay healthy, and wish you a great day. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.